Hey, what are y'all doing? Baby, let me tell you, talking about that damn Diddy yesterday, cut the whole Wi-Fi off, right? Sorry, you guys who was on last night, but the Wi-Fi, I mean, not just mine, it's the whole area. Everybody, Wi-Fi went out, internet went out, and then come back on to damn near 8 o'clock this morning. I was so upset. But anyway, let me do my roll call. Roll call. Say roll call. Hey, Nick. Hey, Melanin. Hey, Sunday. Hey, Miss Pinky. What's up, love? Hey, my Pooh Bear. Hey, Pooh Bear. Hello, all of my bush babies. Hello, all of my replay babies. How y'all doing tonight? Now I ain't sleeping, dag it. I was just waiting for some of you guys to get in here. This is not gonna be a long video, but again, whoever is a member, we doing a membership video right after this. Oh, it's gonna be hot, piping, and whew, smoking, baby. But don't forget to hit that live. Now, we're gonna get this together. Yes, we is. Guess who now says that this ninja done did me dirty. We're gonna go hear it out. This is from the tea. The tea. It should be the coffee. Let's go with the tea. Let's go.
We'll start off with Velvet.
Bam! Velvet, I'm tired of your shit. Your shit, ninja. Let's go.
There is an update I was made aware of, and I want to give a special thank you to Medea. I appreciate you, and your just thank you. I want to say thank you to you. I appreciate you very much. Hey, there you are. Y'all subscribe to her channel. She's definitely dropping videos, throwbacks, and all type of nice
beautiful
classics, throwbacks, keeping up to date on the members, what they're up to now,
we don't care
what they were up to back in the day.
We're gonna skip that a little bit. Yeah.
I don't understand it. I never will, but I mean, child support is going to add up, and if you don't pay, especially if you're not trying to get a job and find some type of source of income, you need to go ahead and let that add up. If you have a partner that's literally refusing to care for their child, there's never any excuse for that. It's actually pretty pitiful. Velvet is on YouTube, though. I believe her channel is Velvet Gabriella Marquez. So you can search for that if you want or feel the need to. I don't follow her on Instagram. She blocked me on Instagram a long time ago. So, I don't even like it. I do get updates from individuals, and I appreciate those individuals who do give me updates. But yeah, she has an IG. I just don't know what it is offhand. So if you know, you can drop it in the chat.
It's the same name, girl.
The other news that I have that I'm really, really excited to share. Again, shout out to Medea for sharing that with me. And I hope I'm saying your name right.
Medea,
if I'm not,
let's go.
Just let me know. Please just let me know.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to the action.
Right. Court of DeKalb.
Let's get to the action. Let's get to the action. Let's go. This is the new docket number. Damn it. State of Georgia versus Stinky Hole Bishop. Stinky Hole Nature the Nut Biscuit Bishop. Let's go.
Cap. Y'all in the chat, is it the Cobb? I don't even know. Somebody told me I was pronouncing it wrong one time. But I'm going to just say in the D County in the state of Georgia. Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts comes now. And hey, peace, Janae. I just saw you pop up in the chat. Peace, peace. Shout out to you, because without you, none of this would be possible.
Hey,
So
Madame.
definitely big shout out to you. Let me see if I can make this the only thing on my screen so y'all can all see it in a little bit bigger. Okay, here we go. Comes now. The state of Georgia, by and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Court, or her lawfully appointed assistant, and provides the above named defendant with notice pursuant to code of its intention to present evidence of the below other crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop for the purposes of proving the following intent, motive, and absence of mistake. Other act: prohibition on nude or sexually explicit transmissions, which occurred on or about March 29th, 2022 in DeKalb County, Georgia, and Cincinnati, Ohio, involving Velvet Marquez.
You go, girl.
Specifically, while knowing the content of the transmission, the accused did knowingly transmit a video depicting Miss Marquez engaged in oral sex, sexually explicit conduct to YouTube without Miss Marquez's consent, and such transmission constituted harassment. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other evidence at the trial of this case.
Pow.
Respectfully submitted this the 14th day of December 2023.
Pow, 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 pow.
I think that most of us that are in the chat that are watching this video right now probably know exactly what video they are referring to.
That's right.
Guys, months back, a lot of months back, I was interviewed by the district attorney's office. I was interviewed by Tabitha. And during that interview, I was asked many, many questions. And I recall specifically mentioning that video, just because it literally speaks to the fact that this is not his first time doing a revenge porn against someone that he was formerly intimate with. And I just wanted to put it out there officially that wasn't his first time. Not only do I recall speaking to this very video with the DA that was presiding over the case at the time, and the reason I say presiding over the case at this time is because I do know that I see that there are other district attorneys that are working on this case. So this motion was filed by Michael Cavini, and then Sherry Boston has also been working alongside Tabitha on this case from the start. What I did was my one act, and I know a lot of you know this, is that I provided a series of videos. I spoke about this video in particular because I remember that day, and I know a lot of y'all probably remember that day as well. We're on Instagram Live. It was actually on Instagram, and he was mad because Velvet had left, and he's on a rant, on a rage, talking about her. And the next thing we know, he puts up the video of her performing an oral act.
We saw it.
It was shocking, disturbing, extremely, completely pornographic, and just not okay.
Nope.
And I'll never forget that day. I remember I couldn't even post that on YouTube because it was so explicit, and I didn't want to blur it out. However, I did send the video to the DA's office. And when I asked them about sending that, I wanted to know the proper way to send them that video because it's just so explicit. I did blur it as much as I could, but clearly he is on there. In the Instagram Live, he's on there. And he is doing what he does best, which is exploiting females, exploiting women, exploiting people. And that's what he did. So they have that video. The state has it. And I'm so glad they do. The next, yeah, BB, that's what's up. Stop sipping this tea and go hit that like, guys. Please go hit the like. Support the channel. I don't ask y'all for much, but if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. The next motion that I want to read to you guys. Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts comes now. The state of Georgia, by and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit Court, or her lawfully appointed assistant, provides the above named defendant with notice of its intention to present evidence of the below crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop for the purposes of proving the following: intent, motive, plan, and absence of mistake. Other acts: battery, aggravated assault, strangulation.
Oh, tell
and
it.
simple battery, which occurred between January 1st, 2020 and January 24th, 2022, in a series of transactions on, I believe they meant to say, diverse occasions in Cobb and DeKalb counties, Georgia, as well as in Cancun and Palenque, Mexico, involving Kendra Carter, Velvet Marquez, and Tanisha Dulé. Specifically, on multiple occasions in multiple locations, the accused did strike Mrs. Carter, Ms. Marquez, Ms. DeLay, and others. The accused would also order other individuals to commit acts of battery and aggravated assault at his behest upon Ms. Carter, Ms. Marquez, and Ms. DeLay. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case. Respectively submitted this day, the 14th of December, 2023. Michael Coveney, Assistant District Attorney. That's huge. If and when the judge hears this or responds to these notices of intent, I am hoping and praying that they are honored. I am so proud of Kendra and Velvet. Hopefully, Velvet is cooperating as well and willing to testify. There was a little bit of a stir up a few months back when she was.
We're gonna check it out again. She did a lot of talking here. We're gonna check it out on Lisa Say What. Yes, we are. But hold up, what she got here? I remember too that video too. She came home to that nut case. Done sat up there. That nut case sat there and put that video out. She was already home, and everybody seen that video. Oh. And when he knocked her ass,
she gonna get in trouble.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Go ahead, do that thing. Do that thing, man. Come on, take the camera. Fuck that. Keep that shit up. Take that go out there, man. No. I'm not tweaking. She wilding. Look, she wilding outside in front of neighbors and shit. I just got glass on. I feel crazy.
It's so nice out there.
She wild. She wild.
That's the drone, sister.
Hey, come on, come back, man. Close the door, man. I'm about to ride up. Yeah, I know. It's okay.
No, it's not. What's going on? How many people live there? What's going on? What's going on?
Baby, go. Move.
I hope so, Pooh Bear.
He's extremely loving, extremely forgiving. Literally wouldn't hurt a fly.
Ah,
Did I ask for a strawberry? Bitch, did I ask for a strawberry?
he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Huh? No, my shit. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life give me no motherfucking strawberry unless I ask for one, motherfucker. Pushing through.
Oh, gotta get that up out of here. Yeah, we gotta get that up out of there. Shoot.
Fuck, don't you ever disrespect me, man.
He popped the heck out you.
Fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
Now y'all kids are
Oh,
siblings.
God, nigga. Fuck this phone, nigga. I made this phone and I made you, nigga. Ever disrespect God, nigga. You don't think for yourself. You too. You got a problem with that? White boy?
No, I was
You ain't listening to shit.
This man, who goes by Captain Ace, says he's part of the group Carbon Nation. Ace calls Bishop the head of the international organization.
This is one of the most troubling experiences I've ever had. The man that most people refer to as Natureboy, I refer to him as God. I believe that he is God. I met him online. That was my initial contact.
He met God online.
I seen that.
He has met God online. You got to go online to meet God. Yes. Yes. Remember, not our God. He done met God online. So if anybody, don't forget about the churches and or go online. If you want to meet God, you got to go online. Hey, Clear Channel. How you doing? Online. I met God. Online. Just when we thought we couldn't meet the man, we thought that we was going to have to, leave this body and go to another body to meet him. You go right online. My. We learned something new today. More like Captain Crunch. Oh, Lordy.
He was teaching knowledge that was superior to any other scholar or any other leader that I had encountered at the time.
They look to Eligio, to raise them, to give them knowledge, to teach them, to show them the way. He is teaching them that it is okay to beat on your women.
Right.
You have women there that has never been touched by their husband until they seen Eligio put his hands on his women.
You understand?
It's not okay. Eligio put his hands on Nana and Malia. It is not okay. It's not.
To the point you can hear it in another room and everybody's like, oh, they'll
fucking
be okay.
Shit up, man.
It'll be okay.
And
no
then the niggas think it's okay. They telling us not chill, everything gonna be all right. Baba G got it. He know what he doing. What?
You know what? And you know what? Zoka tried to call him out on it because the baby, was inside. So the baby got involved. And the thing is, like, you don't.
The baby got involved.
And
to where as though she has scratches on her face.
Ooh.
On her back. On her arms.
Ooh.
Because they can't control themselves. The least you could have did was put the fucking baby out the room.
Which they did.
But they didn't do that until she was hurt.
Oh.
4th of July?
Yeah.
When he beat the shit out of Nana? Okay. So what happened? All right, so the night of 4th of July, we walked to the park. We walked to the park, and it's a full moon. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We looking up at the sky, looking at the moon. It was beautiful, nice ass vibe. But Aaliyah flirting with the other women. Nana gets upset. She doesn't like him flirting with other women. So it gets to a point when he start talking, and he like to talk. So he gets to talking. I don't remember what he was talking about, but he got us all standing around him while he talking. He drunk as shit. It's another thing.
Margaritas.
He needs to stop fucking drinking.
Tequila.
My nigga, you already said that that's one of your demons. You already said that in Babylon you couldn't drink because you didn't know how to fucking control yourself. Anyway, yeah, he was drinking.
Patron.
And he looks at Nana and he like, what's up with you? She says nothing. He was like, nah, you got something on your mind, talk. She was like, nothing. So he keep asking her. She keeps saying nothing. He ends up walking up to her. And I don't know, it's like he reached for her or something. And she did like this, like to wipe his hand away. So he grabs her by her neck and slams her on the fucking ground.
Oh.
Make us all get in a circle around them so can't nobody see what the fuck is going on. He continuously slamming on the ground.
Oh, Lord.
Smacking her in her face. Choking her until she can't fucking breathe, talking about, yeah, I'm the one that gives you life. I'm the one that lets you breathe. This shit went on for hours.
Hours?
To where as though he ended up taking her out the circle.
All the way down there.
All the way down to the end of the park to keep doing it.
And laid on
keep beating her ass. And then lay his big ass on top of her. Then started crying, please don't leave me. Bitch, what? What? Fuck out of here.
That's shocking.
It's not okay. Then we get up and we go back to the house like shit ain't never happened. Shorty dress ripped. Nice ass dress. Blood on her scar. Scratches and shit all on her face. It's not that Nana don't want to leave this time, y'all. She's scared. She's scared that nigga gonna fucking kill her.
Oh.
Now, he keeps saying it's because of his daughter. He keeps saying, I don't want to lose my daughter.
He's going to get his in prison.
You don't want to lose your daughter. You clearly you do want to
come
lose
back on him.
Because if you didn't want to lose your daughter, you wouldn't be acting the way that you're acting. This behavior
Got to stop. Got to. And that's the thing, what it is. It's not just mentally abusing. There's physical abuse being going on.
Exactly.
He beat me that day, and he made the men tighten up the circle, and everybody watched. And by the end of the beating, I was practically naked in the middle of that circle. And that was something that I had to deal with moving forward in carbonation, and I was very embarrassed about that. And I knew people did not look at the same at that moment, and I at that point I was just trying to be there for the sake of my daughter, to see if it could work out to have a relationship with her father.
No, ma'am.
And it just got worse and worse. Every moment that rolled by, it just got worse and worse. So every time I would not want to agree with how he wanted to live and what he wanted to do, it became very physically abusive. He would hit me in my face. He would choke me out. He would punch me. He would kick me. He would scream at me. He would slap me. Anything he could do, he would do, so that he could have full control over my mind. And I became scared the last time that I went back. I became like mentally disturbed at that point of like, why would he even want to treat me that way? Because I'm not here to harm nobody. I'm not here to like take nothing away from you. I just want to make the situation better because we have a daughter together. And why wouldn't you want to make the situation good for our daughter? Like after that beating, I really just couldn't turn that off. That hurted me so bad that from that day I had started to plan my escape. And when I started to plan my escape,
he ain't crying.
It just didn't go well, because if I had showed any sign of leaving or any sign of not wanting to be around him, he was going to physically abuse me, and he did. it got to the point where at the end, he just, threatened to hit me, and I was like, no, I don't want to get hit. So I had to suppress how I felt. I had to suppress my worries and my doubts and everything, and I just kept moving on to proceed with my escape. And this was a couple months later, because he had took my documents. Like, he says that he makes it easy for people to leave, and he makes it easy for people to just walk away. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Anybody who's there who wants to leave, they have to ask him for permission to leave. And when they ask him for permission to leave, it's a speech, a day-long speech, if not 2 days long, of a speech to coerce them into staying, so that he can have control over all of the people. And what all of these people do is they wind up sneaking away, so eventually, to backtrack to the me planning my escape when I was in Cali, he confiscated all of my documents. He took everything away from me, everything. And before that, the other times he like broke my phone because I was trying to leave. He broke my car, like my credit card. He broke it, took all of my identification. So I was like, damn, what's the easiest way for me to at least have my passport and my ID, so that I can get on a plane and be able to get Eliana through the border? Because, mind you, he neglected Eliana's paperwork in the process. So, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't give a fuck about that. So now I have to make sure that I have a way to get to where I need to be this last time. So what I did was, I sat with myself in the bathroom and I cried. And I was like, damn, bro, why did I have to put myself through this again? Like, I just stayed strong in that moment. And I was like, it was because of this point. Vel, you needed to come to this point so that you can stop running back and forth, so that you can stop going back and forth. You needed this experience so that you can truly see. So, after some time, of crying and stuff, I just got myself together, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to chalk it up, and I'm gonna have to do what he tells me to do so that I can reel my documents in. And it worked, So during the process, I had to do everything he wanted me to do, and I was not happy. I had to make it seem like I was happy. So all of the times that y'all had seen me on live, the marriage, like all that, I did not want to do any of that. I did not want to get married. I did not want to get on live. I did not want to talk. I did not want to say nothing. I didn't want to protect him. But I couldn't speak out because I knew that would become physically abusive for me. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to reel my documents in that way. So what I did was I participated in all the sexual activity. Like, I'm right here. It got to the point where he separated the women and the men, and he put us in 2 different houses, and he was in the house with the women, and the men were neglected, pretty much. And when he got all the women in the house together, that same day, he had proceeded to have sex with everybody. That same day, all of the women, including me. And he did whatever he wanted to with us. Whatever he wanted to. And he did it for about 2 weeks. Until, the other women were like, well, Zoka, she wanted to be with Solar. And she was pregnant, with Solar's baby. So she wanted to be with him. And Nature Boy was still having sex with her. And she didn't have a choice. She didn't have a choice. So she slept with him, and he wanted to. And Sheba wanted to be with him. Sheba wanted to be with Nature Boy. So she went behind True with True's child, to have sex with Nature Boy, and they did. And she was wanting to have a relationship with Nature Boy, with True's baby, with True there. And that didn't work out though, because Nature Boy doesn't like Sheba like that. So all of the other women want to have sex with him. Everybody's competing to have sex with him. And while he's got me out there sucking dick, while he's got me out there for everybody to see me in my essence, that shit is not cool, man. That shit is not cool, man, at all. Like, at all. And while he's out there trying to make it seem like I'm this sexual deviant or whatever, I'm telling you. So after a while, you know, with the sexual activity and stuff, I had to zone out. Like, I had to zone out because I needed to get my documents. And I couldn't do that if I was to cause a scene and fight like I usually do. So, but in the inside, I was so hurt because at this point in my journey, like, every time I'll be around him, he'll separate me and Eliana. Like,
you take shit off your hoe. I don't take shit off my bitch. We were all in the living room. He said to her, get on your knees right fucking now, like flat on your face, right? And she gets on her knees and literally puts her head on the ground. Let me make sure this is not about to die. This is important, right? Which she thought that she was following the right orders, like, you know, put my head on the ground. He said, no, put your head flat on the fucking ground, right? She put her whole body flat on the ground, right? What he did after that, he kicked her in the stomach. I mean, kicked her in the stomach, like, while she was on the ground like that. So, this is what you get. Look at you. You hit yourself. Now, tell me, I'm there because I've gave my energy to him in that moment. And he's my teacher, and that's my role model, father figure. I'm just sitting there like, it's okay. She's a woman. She's acting up right now, and her man is disciplining her. But that's fucking wrong, bro.
The women and men who belong to the organization called Carbonation believe their leader, 40-year-old Eligio Bishop, is literally God. And they insist he should never have been arrested by DeKalb County Police Wednesday night at this home they say he rents here on Arbor Trace near La Vista Road. They were all here when police showed up unexpectedly.
This is a revolving door, and you can come in and out as you please. No one is going to hold you against your will here.
Attitude in her face.
What? Ooh, that was a good one. This makes some sense there. Continue.
Because she's tried to run, she can't get away. When she runs, she gets beaten. She tried to leave, and she was attacked. And she was forced to stay. That is an actual fact. She was beaten for leaving. As he would say, he's putting her in her place, disciplining her. She was out of line. She embarrassed him online. She walked away in front of all those people online. So he had to check her, as he would call it, right? Eventually, she gets completely exhausted and tired of the abuse. And even though she's totally brainwashed and she doesn't have her mind and she does not control, he has told her over and over again, though, if she tries to leave, that he will kill her. He says that he will kill her and bury her in the jungle and tell everyone that she left and they don't know where she is. These are his words verbatim.
And you can come in and out as you please. No one is going to hold you against your will here.
I get another child is born. You think that feel good? You think I don't love you? They know I love you. They know, they can see from miles away how much I love you.
You can too.
They know I love my daughter. They know I'm winning with my daughter, but as soon as you leave, they won, and they think they won, but they ain't win. I told you the devil gonna play on all weaknesses,
all weakness. They can't wait. They in the room. Go home, girl. Come on back, baby. Come on back home, baby. Come on back home, and you know it. You sit there, make all those videos, and then when it's time to do the action, you acting like a little girl right now.
You don't want me to have.
I do want you.
You don't want me to be myself. So what else am I supposed to do?
I don't want you to what? Hold on, no. What you say? I don't want now?
You don't want me to have my own tent. You don't want me to be by myself.
You don't want to have your own tent. You don't want to be by your own self.
Nobody.
No, you don't. Look at them. Look at the demons in the room. Good. Y'all want it, don't y'all? Love it. Y'all love to see her like this. You know this is my heart. You want her to motherfucking leave me. Motherfuckers, look at you. You the narcissist. You point to me as a narcissist, but y'all niggas is the narcissist. Y'all want her to leave me, don't you? Y'all want her to take my baby girl away from me, don't you? Look at you. You weak bastards. You're all in the room hoping that I motherfucking fail. You fuck niggas. Fuck you, nigga. Like she always do. I'm not letting her do that. Y'all got a problem with that? Fuck you.
What?
How is this your room and you're trying to leave?
This is my room until I leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Until I leave. So I'm thankful. You goofy. You so goofy. I know your feelings was hurt because of what I said on live. I get it. But it's the truth. Excuse myself. Excuse myself.
If you don't have somebody help her. They want me to carry her.
Oh look. Now they want to just grab my other bag. You can do that.
That's because you're carrying too much. What if you drop her?
What am I carrying? I'm carrying her. That is it.
In your hand. You know that's not how we do it. Independent. I need me.
Oh, no, I didn't help me. Leave me alone. So back up. I don't need that. Back away from me. Back up. Get away. Get away from me. Get away. Get away. He don't got no respect for nobody but him. No, I don't know. I'm not listening to that man. Please let us go. Please let us go. Please let her go. Please let us go. You said you were taking us down the hill. You said you wanted to come in the room to get your shorts. You had all last night. You had all this rising. You didn't even pick her up. I asked you. I said, do you want to pick her up? You said nothing and walked right past her. Don't act like that is what you want now. And you still didn't try and spend time with her.
Well, you might want to have some time alone with Sheba to get your mind right and decide what y'all want to do. It's up to you, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all might want to go have sex, stuff your dick down her throat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm fucking dead.
I don't know, B. I don't know. Whatever you need to do right now, you know what I'm saying? Communicate. Shit, ain't nothing to talk about, bitch. I'm fucking your brains out in this moment. I'm stripping every bit of your clothes off. You gonna get the best head you ever got in your life. What are you talking about? I'm about to choke the shit out you, bitch. You ever leave me? You ever leave me? I'll fucking kill you, Remy. I'll kill you. I fucking love you, yo. No, it's alright, man. That's the shit I'm saying. In this moment, that's what's due. Ain't none of that. You gonna get your head knocked against the wall. Boop. Oh shit. Clothes getting ripped and everything. Look right there. What you mean? Like, I'm gonna let her start packing her bags and everything.
Remember, I'm gonna let her start packing her bags and everything. Even though they can't use them all, because it's a lot of video. And he's saying what this shows how he thinks, but this could not be admissible in court because he hasn't really did it. He's just saying what he would do. So that's different from would do and did do. I think some lawyers would explain you can't use everything. It's a lot of video. So he would have to literally be talking about he did it, not what he would do. But we already know he would do.
Like, yeah, you. I'm gonna give her a head start. I'll let her back her bag. She gonna start packing her. Get a head start. Yo, you get a head start and everything. As soon as you think you halfway out the door, you gonna grab the back of your neck. Where you think I'm going? What the fuck? Fuck me? That's how it is. If you try to say bye to me, oh man, that's not gonna be good. We gonna have crazy sex. It's about to be crazy. It's the best sex ever. You about to leave sex? Oh, okay. This is the greatest sex ever, man. I'm about to bite your ass and everything. You about to get the greatest sex ever. By the time I'm done, we gonna be laying in bed like, you leaving? I'm too weak to leave.
Well, actually, for the naysayers, this is what really happened with Janae. He thought that if he took her upstairs and did exactly what he said, she was not going to leave. He figured, remember, he said, I'm going to grab you and rip your stuff up off you and give you the best thing you. And that's what a lot of narcs do. And it's sad, that's why a lot of women cannot leave. Because of that loop they keep putting you in. And I keep telling people time and time again, just when you thought it was good, they give you some old better stuff and some better stuff to keep you staying. So I know I'm munching because these people make me munch. But again, this is what proves the case. They're gonna have to now take this what he said. Janae Peoples is going to take this what he said and prove this is what happened that night. Because he basically tells you what he do. He do not let you go. He said, I'm gonna let you think you're going to pack your stuff and everything. And ain't that what he did? God wants you. As she leaving, God wants you. But mate, of course, she don't know at that moment he's planning on having, bam, bam, thank you, man, with her. Well, let's go. It starts in February, Paula.
Best dick ever. My dick gonna be harder than mother. You ain't never gonna feel my dick as hard as it is. This shit gonna be usually hard. Like, God damn, this shit hard than mother. Like, yeah, I don't know what happened. It's harder than the mission. Like, God damn, that shit was hard. You gonna get extra pipe. Whoa! Yeah, playing with me. But anyway, moving forward.
So can I answer your question? So that one time when we was like in Poppy's room and we fucked that thing. That day that I was on the bed.
Yes.
Sex. Say sex.
Made love.
I like that.
Zoka does not drink a lot. Zoka was she in the beginning of her pregnancy, because Eligio kept telling her it was so toxic and shit like that. She was still drinking wine here and there. She would hit the pen here and there, but she had got to a point where she was, I guess she started feeling like I gotta protect my baby. So she stopped hitting the pen and she stopped drinking. And this is why she didn't want to drink that night. She decided not to drink that night. The night that we had shots, she didn't want to drink. She sat back and she was like, oh, this is gonna be fun to watch. Y'all fucked up. Okay. Eligio comes upstairs and says, all of y'all taking shots. She still don't grab a cup though, because she don't think he's talking to her. He was like, you too, Zoka? And then he manipulated her because she really didn't want to, yo. Like, she wanted to fucking cry. Like, she didn't want to take them shots, but he manipulated her and saying, you don't trust me? Why the fuck you here if you don't trust me? Just going in on her. Made her feel bad. Manipulated the shit out of her. Made her take 6 fucking shots. But she didn't want to. So no, she does not drink a lot. She doesn't want to drink. She wants to protect her baby. She wants to have a healthy pregnancy. But she can't do that at carbonation. Because carbonation is very, very toxic.
What are you doing?
The man who is leading carbonation is toxic. So he's raising toxic individuals, perpetuating his generational curses on us.
So right here.
Hi, Zoka. So, Messiah of Carbonation, can you give Zoka the privilege to be honest with me?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Zoka, when you took the 6 shots while you're pregnant, now we're not judging, we all have our own issues. Did you take those 6 shots on your own free will, or did he come out and say, everybody taking shots and making you take shots as well?
I took the shots myself. I had to have the glass in my hand and I did this. So for me to do it myself, I free will, like everything's already destined, but I did it myself. I wouldn't be here if I said I don't want to do it. I would have.
So you wasn't forced and wanted to cry and say you didn't want to drink while you was pregnant?
Yo, niggas, they trying to tear me down.
Mama G, this is me and Zoka.
I got energy enough for myself that I can know when I want to do something and when I don't. And if I feel I have a moral compass, that's why I'm here. So I would leave if I be like, oh, I don't agree 100% with it.
Didn't they leave?
Exactly.
They left, right?
Baba G, me and Zoka. You get
or Maury that says you're not the father. And I keep coming up like that.
Okay. Now, I was on your live one day and I asked you before you told us all about little baby. So congratulations on that. If y'all feel like she lying, then that's y'all opinion. She said what she said, and the only thing y'all could do is respect that. So do you feel
His
like
ass ain't eating now?
if your child being born in carbonation, do you feel like
now?
are you scared because of the negative words that's being put on your child?
Oh no, it's all truth being put. So I would rather my child be in a reality where it's truth around you and you are able to overcome you being a demon. Yes, because it means.
So you believe your child is a demon? You believe your child is all those things that they allege that Baba G calls your child?
I believe that we're here to overcome our generational curses.
Don't beat around it. It's yes or no, Zoka. Do you believe that everything that Baba G, that they allege Baba G has called? Do you believe that everything that they allege Baba G called your child? Do you believe that's what your child will be?
Hey, Sis, what's up, fool?
I can give you all the reasons why.
What's
but
up, love?
But I'm not even going to tell you all.
Right. I just wanted to know if you feel the same way he feels.
I'm not scared of my environment to have a child here.
Okay.
I'm scared to have a child in Babylon. That's where I'm scared to have a child.
Okay. And I understand that and I respect that. Congratulations on your child, and we wish you
that we didn't go about it the right way.
Solar said that?
Yeah.
Isn't that your child's father, right?
Correct.
Her husband.
And he doesn't agree with that?
Does agree with it.
Oh, saying because it wasn't conceived in the tropics that it wasn't done the right way.
Correct.
Okay, so if you guys are very well on a higher frequency and have consciousness, why did you guys?
It doesn't mean that the baby cannot. It's the baby's going to have a harder time accepting the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, Star, Shaka, them niggas is running from the truth. The baby will have whatever they didn't overcome in themselves, the baby has to take on that to overcome. So the more we heal, the more the baby doesn't have to take on what we have. It doesn't mean that the baby won't be carbonation. It just means that it'd be harder for the baby to do, to be under the frequency. There'd be a lot of resistance there.
So do you not? Okay. With that being said, the baby is gonna have a hard time because of where it was conceived. You don't think the baby's gonna have a harder time when it's being alleged that you're
now? Yeah, that did not age well. Now we're gonna go back again to his new charges for all the new people that's coming in. If you saw it already, so what? But it's gonna be. Oh, I got to stop munching. This one gave me a little heartburn right there. Ooh, a little heartburn. You don't understand the cray cray? Hey. Okay. Let's check out his new charges. This is from Lisa. Says what? We've seen it already. Now we're going to see a different point of view. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My day is made today, damn it. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Let's go.
He didn't contest the divorce, but at the same time, when he got the papers, he didn't file an answer to it either. Wife has been a resident of the state of Ohio for at least 6 months and a resident of Hamilton County for at least 90 days. Immediately preceding the filing of the complaint for divorce. Plaintiff and defendant were married on August 11th, 2020, and have been separated since November 1st, 2020. If you remember back in 2020,
yeah, we remember.
They initially all went to Hawaii. I don't know where they were prior to that, but they all decided to go to Hawaii. That's where they were going to set up camp and live in paradise.
No, they thought they was going to live in them people's houses.
Breaking quarantine and touching
the
endangered species tortoise.
No, they thought Serenity let them know they could live like kings and queens in Hawaii, living in people's houses for free. They thought that was the tropics because it was Hawaii. That's what they went to Hawaii for, to live and funk up people's houses for free and claim that they're going to babysit the houses, because that's what they do in Hawaii. They let people stay in the houses to maintain the houses so they don't get robbed and stuff like that. Because even if they lock the doors or whatever, they may get robbed. So they let people stay in the house for protection. And that's what Serenity went back and told Nature Nut. Let's carry on.
Turtle. And were ejected. I don't think you can be deported. Goods. The parties have no marital automobile. The parties have no marital funds on deposit. The parties have no stocks or bonds. The parties have no retirement saving plan or pension profit sharing plan. The parties
they got the whole planet Earth. He's God.
No joint tax refund. That's important. The parties have no life insurance policies. The parties have no expenses and no inheritance. Expectancies and no inheritance. The parties have no marital debt. There is no issue regarding attorney fees.
Oh shit!
It is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed
that
the marriage.
New spin. If he is now legally divorced from Velvet, he may go now and marry Malaya, so he could get the conjugal visits. If he is now legally divorced from Velvet, he is now open to go get married to Malaya legally. So he can now speak to Malaya, and maybe Malaya doesn't have to testify. Velvet should have waited for this divorce and still took his ass to court. What she don't understand is now people thinking, yeah, these are new charges, but Malaya played a big part in these charges. But now If he go and marry her legally, because now he's legally divorced, he is going to legally marry Malaya. Number one, he get conjugal visits. He could still get the stuff off. I don't know. When he go upstate. That's why Velvet shouldn't have divorced his ass. It was the right thing for her to do. But with this type of case, no. That would have left his ass stuck. Because now she leaves him free to marry Malaya. Malaya gonna go marry his ass in jail. So then now he can have, remember, they're not allowed to talk to him. But if she marries him, she is now allowed to talk to him. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand? I think that's going to be the new catch. That is going to be what's new. So yeah, it is good for Velvet, but she would have stuck his ass. I'm gonna stick your ass. She gonna stick it now. Now that's gonna be the new news. We're gonna report it. Him and Malaya gets married. Once his ass, I don't. He can't see her now. I don't know if he can marry her now. I don't know Georgia's. I don't know their laws there, far as him not being sentenced. I don't know if you can get married before you're sentenced. But if he's able to marry her, he's gonna marry her now. And then she's not going to be able to talk. Even the part of her getting kicked or everything else, I don't know if she will have to answer that because they wasn't married at the time, or now that she's married at the time. I don't know how that goes, but I do know he is now open to marry her legally because now he's legally divorced. And if he got to go upstate, now she can go give him his little visits, come up there and let him release. I'd have left his ass stuck. I'd have left his ass stuck. But again, she still has to go on with her life. She got to go on with her life. But I at least would have waited until they sentence him. Now you could do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm out of it. So her pressing charges and stuff, that's gonna be the next thing we hear about. Them two are going to get married. So then when she say her husband, she gonna really mean her husband now. But let's go.
Marriage existing between the parties be and the same is hereby dissolved based on the grounds of incompatibility. In California, they call that irreconcilable differences. And that both of the parties hereto are released from their obligation to one another. It is further ordered that each party shall retain the household goods currently in their own possession, meaning whatever he's got, he can keep, and whatever she has, she can keep. It is further ordered that each party shall keep his or her bank account in his or her name free and clear of any claims by the other. He can't ask for her money, she can't ask for his.
I'd ask for all his money.
It is further ordered that each party pay his or her separate debt along with any interest that has accrued or will accrue on these debts in a timely fashion, holding the other harmless thereon. Separate debts are defined as those accumulated after November 1st, 2020. So as of the day she separated from him, they are no longer financially responsible for each other. It is further ordered that neither party shall pay spousal support alimony to the other.
You would pay me
Well,
something.
neither of them have any money, so that would explain why that was ordered. Plaintiff qualifies for a free waiver, court costs waive. It is further ordered that the wife shall be designated resident parent and legal custody of the parties' child. Husband shall not have any court ordered parenting time because he is currently incarcerated. There is a protection order in effect, and because he has not completed the required parenting education courses. So at some point, Eligio was required to do parenting classes and he blew it off. It is further ordered husband shall be the child support obligator, and wife shall be the child support obligatee. Obligee. Eliana Bishop Marquez, born 1/18/2019, is the only child subject to this child support order. Neither parent has private health insurance accessible at a reasonable cost, and as such, insurance is not being provided in accordance with, and then it states the statute. It is further ordered that effective May 16th, 2023, the obligator, which is Legio, will pay support to the to the obligee, the wife, in the amount of $0 per month and set forth in the child support worksheet
Huh?
here attached.
Baby, some more.
And then it goes on to discuss any credit or arrears of child support or spousal support on the child support enforcement agency records is preserved. Notwithstanding Section 3109.01 of the revised code, the paternal duty of support to children include the duty of parents to pay support pursuant to the child support order, continued beyond the child's 18th birthday only in accordance with, and then it cites the section of the revised code. The duty of support shall continue during seasonal vacation. Child support obliger is responsible for making payments directly to the Office of Child Support of the Department of Job and Family Services until such time as a deduction order takes effect. Any payment made directly to the child support obligee and not through the Office of Child Support of the Department of Job and Family Services shall be deemed a gift, not credited to the support, which there was no support order. It was arranged as $0 because he's incarcerated. And then this just goes on and on to talk about support, which there is no child support order, but they do say that both parents have to pay 50-50 on the child's medical insurance. Each party each party to pay support order must notify the child support, and that's all a bunch of child support stuff. Like I said, there wasn't any definition of health expenses and health insurance. Cash Medi-Cal. At this time, the state of Ohio recognizes that parents spend an average of $388.70 per child on uncovered health care expenses. Therefore, the term cash Medi-Cal is defined as $388.70 per child per year, as amended by the statute. And the responsibility for paying this expense is allocated between the parents by income share, as identified on line 23 of the child support worksheet. Cash Medi-Cal at this time in the state of Ohio recognizes that parents spend an average of $388.70 per child on uncovered health care expenses. Therefore, the term cash Medi-Cal is defined as $388.70 per child per year, as amended by the statute. It repeats itself. Cash Medi-Cal support means the dollar amount ordered to be paid in a child support order towards ordinary medical expenses incurred on or behalf of the child identified as the party's child support order during a calculated year. The child support recipient share, the obligee, which is Velvet, remains in his/her household, with the child support payor share obligator, which is the legio, is paid to the obligee in conjunction with child support amount ordered, unless the child is receiving government provided health care at no cost to either parent. And then it goes on about medical decisions. Medical insurance,
Yep.
provider insurance for children. It is further ordered that both parents are liable to health care providers for their child's uncovered extraordinary health care expenses as defined here in accordance to the formula at the worksheet. This is more child support, more health care. The bottom line is, at least you have to pay 50% and Velvet has to pay 50%. Each parent must submit to the other parent copies of all medical bills. And so that what goes on. And so then it finally concludes as it is further ordered that neither party shall interfere with the other party's right to quiet enjoyment, peaceful living, nor shall either party molest, harass, disturb, torment, interfere with, or annoy the other in any manner, directly or indirectly, at home, at place of employment, or anywhere. It is further ordered court costs shall be waived as the plaintiff is indigent and has submitted a poverty affidavit attesting to the fact. So she got all of her court costs waived. I don't know. This Bethany L. Hayes was an attorney who represented Velvet, and that may be through an agency that she was affiliated with when she was living in Ohio. Final appealable order. And then this is the worksheet for child support, which is total monthly obligation for obligator is $0.
Hey, Indiana mom, welcome. Now,
and it goes back into the definitions.
Even though it says 0 now because he is locked up, that doesn't mean whenever he comes out, she already has an order on him. So it's 0 because he's in jail. But they placed that order in there so when he comes out, now he will now have to submit this money or he still will have to pay it. I've been hearing about this Natureboy for a couple of years, but girl, and then mom, I've been covering him, I think, like since day one, girl. Yes, ma'am. We ain't playing. But like I said, even though Velvet is divorced, that leaves him now to marry Malaya. So she been waiting for this forever and ever. I will always love you. Hey, and ever and ever. That's what they doing, right? But this is the marriage. But let's see if she's gonna cover the new damn charges. I got some charges too for Mr. Nature Nut. We all got some charges. Hey, Bronze, what's up? How you doing? But I told you, we the people, damn it. We got some charges for Mr. Nature Nut because we have been used and abused too. Yes, we had to hear the real ninja moments. Yes, we had to see all of these things. We, the people, are traumatized. Yes, I'm going to Georgia. And I am doing, I am putting out a lawsuit too, Debbie. Yes. I had to cover this bullshit. And then you guys had to watch it. We had to go through all of these things. Then we had to put all these pieces together. Then, yes, we did. We had to break this down. Yes, we did. Oh gosh. Yes, we did. Carter, nobody thinking about you. I think I'm such an 80 stacker rocker chick that I'm out of the loop when it comes to most of them PMs in the media of today. Mm. Hold on. Carter! My dog be overthinking somebody thinking. Nobody thinking about the dog. Right? So, Nature Boy do have a job washing men underwear. This ninja, yo, this ninja got the drone sisters, right? He got he went from, yo, it's like you can't make this ish up with Nature Nut. You cannot make this ish up. Who, I would like to know who idea it was to send the drugs in the drone and thought that you was going to put it in a drone with cameras is all over the jail. The dog barking because he wants to get people to stop the. No, he don't. He had me say Nature Boy. My dog don't even like Nature Boy. Look up the movie Pootie Tang. I seen Pootie Tang. I think we have all of us seen Pootie Tang. But I'm just saying, you can't make this up with Nature Nut. That's why we gonna put in our own lawsuit. That's why we putting in our own lawsuit. Because you can't make this ish up. We are traumatized. We are traumatized, damn it. Come on. And oh yeah, we gotta go, Nicole. Cause Solar got our money, right? He got our, what is it? He got our $1 million. He got our land. He said, all you gotta do is go to the bank and show him your birth certificate. And then we rich, itch. We rich. Me and Nicole went up there, quote unquote. I'm joking, but leave my story out. Me and Nicole joke alone. We went up there to the bank and stuff. We said, hey, here's our birth certificate. Here's our social security number. And they ran me and Nick out of there. Me and Nick thought we were supposed to get $1 million. Because Solar said we're going to get $1 million. And we get land and all that stuff. Yeah, he sure did. Well, let's get back. Don't forget, right after this, guys, we are doing a members only. It's gonna be hot now. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be juicy. But if this ain't too late, so if not, it's gonna be in the morning. Probably can put it on my community tab. But baby, y'all thought them blind items yesterday? That was just a taste. Wait till you see what else I got for you. But that's for members only. Let's get back to that. To this, I mean, see, I was suing Nature Boy for that too. He got me talking backwards and ish. Well, let's go.
Of the Medi-Cal, for the medical expenses, it is further ordered imprisonment.
Oh, you messed it up. You done messed up my daggone you done messed up my daggone Wi-Fi. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Can't remember, but I will.
Nope. No copyright.
They really need her for. They need her for everything. The whole. I guess they could, but they would have to have her sit on the stand and say, "I did not give him permission." So yes, I believe her testimony is. It has to be. She's the state is bringing the case, but they're bringing the case on, based on her testimony and based on what she's alleged. So yeah, they need her for everything. She would get in so much trouble if she just decided to blow this off. So they need her for everything because this is just a he said, she said case. Now, if they had maybe documentation of her sending him a cease and desist letter saying do not post any videos. Yeah,
Hold
something
up.
like that. I don't know.
Why would you gotta send somebody a cease and desist stating do not post a video when you wasn't supposed I'm already gone. Which means if I'm already gone, you're not supposed to post them videos without their consent. They're gone. So you can't make it seem like well, you gone, but we usually do it. Nah, ninja. Mm-mm. And even when Velvet came home, Velvet did not know that video was out until everybody was going at her about that damn video. And I don't know who was the bright person that sent me that damn video. I don't know who sent me all the videos. I don't know. And I'm like, I did not need to see these things. Nature Boy done lost him childbearing. He looked like such the crackhead that he said he was. That's what he looked like now. No, they terrible. Pinky, we ain't terrible. They terrible. They started it, right? He looked like every bit of the crackhead that he looked like, right? He looked like every bit of the crackhead. Then his face on, he ain't getting no more than food. He can eat them nuts no more. No more pistachios for his ass. Mm-mm. He looked every bit of how he's supposed to look. He looked every bit of it. His face all sunken in. I wouldn't walk nowhere with that man. I swear. He gonna go me nowhere. They should put like a washed up carpet cleaner. Baby, he look worse than that. At least the carpet cleaner look better than that. I don't know what to call that. He looked every bit of He looked every bit of terrible. I wonder if they're gonna put out his STDs. Can they look up if the man got what is the law out there in Georgia? Because we need to know. Because that man, oh man, he's not eating. Oh, yes, he is eating in there, damn it. How you know he ain't eating? He's eating.
But there's very little evidence in this case, physical evidence. So her testimony is the biggest thing they have. I don't see her not testifying. I don't see her not testifying either. I think she's a woman of her word. She made the allegation, and I believe she will see it through. But and she doesn't want to go to jail. I do not think Janae wants to go to jail behind it for something. I mean, if she made a false police report, I don't know what the
I know what you meant, baby.
Let's see. What is filing a false police report?
She ain't filing no false police report. Nobody wanted to give that ninja nothing. She didn't enjoy no part of it.
Person convicted. Now she has to be convicted. I hope you can really move on with your life and start to thrive. We had a Pretty in Pink called it a culture. He also called it.
The devil had to actually consult with God, and the guy had to consult the devil to do things natural. It's not just regular human shit going on. This is a psychological story, y'all. If you in here right now, share this fucking live because I'm finna break this shit down real quick.
Who this?
Break this shit down. People pay land tax. You need to pay deed tax. Fuck. Mortgage tax. How the fuck?
Deed tax. You know, just thing with deed tax, land tax.
If I own this house, how the fuck I'm paying taxes? On this house.
Well, first of all,
And let's get back to the case. Dag it. I ain't even a day. You done scared up every damn body. Let's get back to this.
For her perseverance through all adversity. Even individuals that have followed Eligio in this cult for years that were doubting her and still do doubt her. But I never have. And I can honestly say that, from the moment that I heard Eligio first telling
Here we go.
Make it big. Okay.
These are his new
guys.
cases. His new case.
In the Superior Court of DeKalb.
This was filed on the 14th of December. The state versus Eligio Nutty Nut Bush Up. I forgot his new name because isn't he Cherokee Indian now? Isn't he Sarverton now? He's Sarverton. I don't know what the heck his new name is, but let's go. Velvet decided to press charges, so whoever missed it, you're gonna see it again, and whoever didn't see it, you're gonna see it now. Let's go.
DeKalb. Y'all in the chat, is it DeKalb? I don't even know. Somebody told me I was pronouncing it wrong one time, but I'm gonna just say in the D County in the state of Georgia. Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts comes now. And hey, peace, Janae. I just saw you pop up in the chat. Peace. Shout out to you, because without you, none of this would be possible. So definitely big shout out to you. Let me see if I can make this the only thing on my screen so y'all can all see it in a little bit bigger.
Today is a good day.
Okay, here we go. Comes now the state of Georgia.
I feel like my man Ice Cube. Now today was a good day. Go Velvet. Go Velvet. Go Velvet. Go Velvet. Let's go.
Georgia by and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Court, or her lawfully appointed assistant, and provides the above named defendant with notice pursuant to code of its intention to present evidence of the below other crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop for the purposes of proving the following intent, motive, and absence of mistake. Other act: prohibition on nude or sexually explicit transmissions, which occurred on or about March 29, 2022 in DeKalb County, Georgia, and Cincinnati, Ohio, involving Velvet Marquez. Specifically, while knowing the content of the transmission, the accused did knowingly transmit a video depicting Ms. Marquez engaged in oral sex, sexually explicit conduct to YouTube without Ms. Marquez's consent, and such transmission constituted harassment. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case. Respectfully submitted this the 14th day of December 2023. I think that most of us that are in the chat that are watching this video right now probably know exactly what video they are referring to. Guys, months back, a lot of months back, I was interviewed by the district attorney's office. I was interviewed by Tabitha. And during that interview, I was asked many, many questions. And I recall specifically mentioning that video just because it literally speaks to the fact that this is not his first time doing a revenge porn against someone that he was formerly intimate with. And I just wanted to put it out there officially that that wasn't his first time. Not only do I recall speaking to this very video with the DA that was presiding over the case at the time, and the reason I say presiding over the case at this time is because I do know that I see that there are other district attorneys that are working on this case. So this motion was filed by Michael Cavini, and then Sherry Boston has also been working alongside Tabitha on this case from the start. What I did was my one act, and I know a lot of you know this, is that I provided a series of videos. I spoke about this video in particular because I remember that day, and I know a lot of y'all probably remember that day as well. We're on Instagram Live. It was actually on Instagram, and he was mad because Velvet had left, and he's on a rant, on a rage, talking about her. And the next thing we know, he puts up the video of her performing a oral act on him.
Yes,
it was shocking, disturbing, extremely, completely pornographic, and just not okay. And I'll never forget that day. I remember I couldn't even post that on YouTube because it was so explicit. And I didn't want to blur it out. However, I did send the video to the DA's office. And when I asked them about sending that, I wanted to know the proper way to send them that video because it's just so explicit. I did blur it as much as I could, but clearly he is on there. In the Instagram Live, he's on there, and he is doing what he does best, which is exploiting females, exploiting women, exploiting people. And that's what he did. So they have that video. The state has it, and I'm so glad they do. The next BB, that's what's up. Stop sipping this tea and go hit that like, guys. Please go hit the like. Support the channel. I don't ask y'all for much, but if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. The next motion that I want to read to you guys. Notice of intent to present evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts. Comes now. The state of Georgia. By and through Sherry Boston, District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit Court, or her lawfully appointed assistant, provides the above named defendant with notice of its intention to present evidence of the below crimes, wrongs, or acts against defendant Eligio Bishop for the purposes of proving the following: intent, motive, plan, and absence of mistake. Other acts: battery, aggravated assault, strangulation, and simple battery, which occurred between January 1st, 2020 and January 24th, 2022, in a series of transactions on, I believe they meant to say diverse occasions, in Cobb and DeKalb counties, Georgia, as well as in Cancun and Palenque, Mexico, involving Kendra Carter, Velvet Marquez, and Tanisha Dulé. Specifically, on multiple occasions in multiple locations, the accused did strike Mrs. Carter, Ms. Marquez, Ms. DeLay, and others. The accused would also order other individuals to commit acts of battery and aggravated assault at his behest upon Ms. Carter, Ms. Marquez, and Ms. DeLay. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at the trial of this case. Respectfully submitted this day, the 14th of December, 2023. Michael Coveney, Assistant District Attorney. That's huge. If and when the judge hears this, or responds to these notices of intent, I am hoping and praying that they are honored. I am so proud of Kendra and Velvet, hopefully Velvet is cooperating as well and willing to testify. I know there was a little bit of a stir up a few months back when she was speaking on a live and maybe alluding to some things that were happening that weren't really actually happening with regard to the case. I'm just hoping that they do the right thing and do speak to the crimes that have happened against them that show Bishop is in fact a violent, abusive, sexual deviant who has never stopped abusing any of the people that have looked up to him for guidance, leadership, followed after him. Just anything he said, they did without question in most cases. And so I believe this is big because it's going back to 2020 all the way up until 2022, the month of his arrest. So they're looking at the fact that Eligio is capable of doing what he's being accused of doing and worse. And worse.
Worse.
We all know that.
Dag it. Worst up in here.
The next and the final
dun, 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 dun.
notice.
Dun,
I'm
dun,
going
dun.
to skip over the first part, guys, because I've already read that 3 times now. Other acts.
Other acts, damn it.
Aggravated sodomy,
Ooh.
which occurred in or around 2018 in Palenque, Mexico, involving Kendra Carter and Velvet Marquez.
Ouch.
Specifically, the accused performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the mouth of Mrs. Carter with force and against Miss Carter's will. The accused also performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the mouth of Miss Marquez with force and against Miss Marquez's will. Aggravated sodomy, which occurred in or around 2020, involving Brianna Jacobs. Brianna Jacobs is Syrian, was also known as Syrian in the cult, for those who don't know.
Yeah, we know.
Specifically, the accused performed a sexual act involving the sex organ of the accused and the anus of Miss Jacobs with force and against Miss Jacobs' will.
Tore it up.
Under the Georgia Rules of Evidence Code, which in a criminal proceeding in which the accused is accused of an offense of sexual assault, the state is entitled to introduce evidence of the accused's commission of another offense of sexual assault, which may be considered for its bearing on any matter to which it is relevant. Wherefore, the state prays that this honorable court issue a written order specifically permitting the admission of the enumerated other act evidence at this trial of this case. Respectfully submitted this the 14th day of December 2023. Michael Coveney. Michael Coveney did not come to play.
Today was
now,
a good day.
I want to show something else because this is something that I took a screenshot of in 2020 when Sybil was on her when she was on her campaign and she was speaking against what was going on in the cult. She was doing her big one. I want to show you guys something that I took a screenshot of. I happened to see it in the chat. I'm hoping I can show you guys.
Yeah, come on, girl. Come on.
I remember seeing it in the chat. And it really stood out to me at the time. I don't know if y'all can see this, but
yeah, I can see it. Okay. It says by Syrian, he can't continue getting away with bape and abuse. It takes us speaking up. I am so glad you're finally speaking up because she was, what he did to her and the backside girl, what he done did to her, what he done did to she and she backside. I tell you, girl, he done tore it up. And she was traumatized.
Let me try to make this big. Can you guys see this?
Hey, Brandy.
Syrian happened to be in the chat at the time. And I remember just kind of watching and reading the things that
We almost finished.
the ex-members were saying at the time. And Syrian Brianna Jacobs made a comment that said he can't continue getting away with rape and abuse.
Fake,
It
girl,
takes
fake.
us
Messing
speaking
me
up.
up.
This speaks to what that motion speaks to, basically. Proof of his crimes.
My.
So
we already seen we already seen this. We already seen that. If you would like to see we showed this already in the beginning. I just wanted to bring up the case again. Say today was a good day. Today is a good day. Well, yesterday was a good day. Yes, it was. We got some extra cases on his behind. Yes. Well, he thought there wasn't no more. Him marrying Malaya may not help. The new charge is now Velvet is pressing charges, and Kendra's kept pressing charges, and Syrian is pressing charges. Because remember when he did that revenge porn on Velvet when she left. I don't know if you remember, but he made her do some things and then put that out when she left. He also did it to Kendra, and then he also sat up there and traumatized poor Syrian. So now they all, I don't know if they did it together, but you may have to rewind it, but them are new charges that's in there. So I don't know, Paul, let me correct it. I don't know if he's being charged with it or they're putting it in as evidence. As in, yes, this man is capable of this, and this is my testimony. So I don't know if they're going to go take the stand. I don't know. I'm about to get me a residence out there in Atlanta because, baby, do I want to be there? Yes, I want to be where you are. I want to be right there. I want to see them people come in there. I want to look at their heart rate. I didn't think they would do that much. So again, they put this in as evidence. I don't know if he's being charged with this or they put it in as evidence to collaborate her story. But if they did, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're back, Brandy. I really miss you, Brandy. Missing you every day. Are you here to stay? I really miss you, Brandy. Yes, I'm confused. Is the plea deal still on the table? No, it's not. Because he turned it down. He wants to go to trial. So that's not on the table. No, ma'am. He should have took it. I tell you, why you think the man, every judge that man get, I mean, every lawyer that man get, man, they need therapy. Every lawyer that man gets, they need therapy. They look at his stuff, then they need therapy. They done had a lot of clients before, but they ain't never had nature nut. He's sitting up there trying to look intelligent. Now all of a sudden his eyesight bad. He ain't wearing no glasses before. Now all of a sudden he need glasses. So they gave him glasses, but they never got his tooth fixed, right? They never got his tooth fixed. Cause didn't they what's his name? Juju. Who was it? Who tried to sneak in stuff for his tooth? Oh, Fufu. Fufu tried to sneak in stuff. Hey, Lady D. She tried to sneak in stuff for his tooth. So they gave him glasses, but they didn't get the tooth fixed, right? They could have just pulled that sucker. Called it a day. I think Nature Nut refused to get the tooth pulled. He think he's supposed to get a root canal or something. He think that they're gonna pay to give him a porcelain tooth, a root canal, and all that good stuff. So I think that he's refusing to just get the tooth pulled. They can't force that. So that's where that pain keep coming from. Like, no, I am bored. I want a whole new tooth. Can't take this one out. But I'm finished from here. No, darling, he's not a king. He's Gord that they met on social media. Remember? He's Gord. They met him on social media. I think I might come back on again, but I think I'm gonna do the because I got messed up yesterday. Talking about some damn Diddy and everybody damn internet. I was so mad because you know when they cut your stuff off, it's not even just your Wi-Fi. It's not like you can say, "Well, let me go in the room and watch TV." No, if your Wi-Fi is out, you can't even watch TV because the TV is controlled by the Wi-Fi. So now I gotta go and get me a antenna. So when that happens, I can just watch the regular channels. I don't have to have nothing. They leave you with nothing, nothing. You don't know Wi-Fi. So from the time I was doing a live yesterday, and the sucker just cut off, and did not come back on till like almost 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know. And then at that point, I had to do my little errands, so I didn't even know that it was on. I thought it was still off when I left. It was still off. So it is what it is. But I thank all you guys for being here. Yes. And let's just hope that they do go and testify. I know I thought to that's what I was saying too, Pinky. I was saying the same thing. They got me. They got me. I was saying the same thing. They got me. They done got me. If everybody was to complain, I was like, holy shit, they done got my ass, right? But nah, they probably cut off everybody's stuff. They done cut everybody's stuff off that you ain't talking about puppy tonight. Damn it, no, you're not. Then he was like, take that, take that, take that, take that. Then he was like, take that. Try to take that. No internet, right? So anyway, I might come back on, but I want to talk about it might still be like talk about it, but for them blind items, it's only for the I'm trying to give people I'm probably do that early, probably like 9, 10, or 11 o'clock. So you guys, I will put it on the community board. If not, as we see you guys are not getting your notifications, that would be YouTube. As you look through this video, right? Can you please put on people notifications? Can you do that for us, please? Thank you kindly. But we are out of here, but then we coming right back. I want to cover some stuff. 'Cause my internet was messed up, so I couldn't come on this morning. I couldn't finish last night. Oh my goodness, I didn't even finish last night. They left us at a cliffhanger, right? My stuff cut off at a cliffhanger. It right at the cliffhanger, that sucker cut off the nerves. But Even who, I see you guys in a bit. Out of here. Peace, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good ish.